What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, Caniacs, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the King K Way TV. It's your boy, King Cain, and I am here today to give you guys my review over the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 8. I really, really enjoyed this episode. There were a lot of great moments, a lot of great moments that we needed. This season so far has been very rough. It's been very hectic. This Miami trip has just been capital B brazy. So I thoroughly enjoyed a lot of the moments in this episode. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you are liking, subscribing, sharing, leaving a comment, etc. Okay. Get your girl, get your guy, get your boy, get your people, whomever, to like, watch, share, and subscribe. If you are already subscribed, please become a member. Alrighty. I thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, supporting, and things like that. I just want to say my twist out looks absolutely rich and full and healthy and stress-free and nigga-free and, etc. So let's get into it. Again, guys, this is my review over the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 8. So the episode opens up with the aftermath of the melee between Mia, Jolly Green Giant, and Queen Wendy. Mia is mad because Karen didn't have her back, and Karen let Mia know, baby, I'm not going to sway. Y'all both were wrong, and I'm not going to overside one person over the next person. I'm grown. I'll be 5'9" tomorrow. And again, here's my thing. Wendy didn't start disrespecting Mia in her marriage until after Mia threw the drink. Only thing Wendy said prior to that was, maybe that's how you and your husband play, but me and my husband, we don't play like that. So I'm losing the whole, oh, she was talking about G, she was talking about G, she was talking about G, she was talking about G. And like Karen said in her confessional, like, you invited Sharice on my birthday trip. So, I mean, do you really have my best interest at heart? And I'm like, hello, that makes so much sense. Like, you know that Karen don't really see it for Sharice, but you guys are still bringing Sharice around. Well, I'm not going to say you guys. I'm going to say in this moment, Mia, you invited Sharice on this trip. So, I mean, who's to say? You know what I'm saying? Who's to really say? Ashley, she done got tipsy. You can see it all in her face and in her eyes. The girls are just sitting around like, what the heck is going on? Giselle being messy, she's gagging, she's laughing. This is all fun and games to her. This is all fun and games to Giselle. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be distracting. I'm having a Candace moment where the part keeps moving, and I'm here for it. I don't think that the fact that Robin and these girls are pressing Karen to have stepped in or diffused the situation or whatever they expected Karen to do. First of all, Karen 59. It's her birthday. Karen just had Tiff and V done. Don't nobody want to be in the midst of you younger girls and you guys' childish arguments and disagreements. And I just want the girls to shut up. It's mainly Sir Rob. It's him who's pressing this matter. Oh, Karen wants to keep her hands clean and this, that, and the third. When all in all, you guys have picked your side, and we clearly see whose side you have picked. Don't get mad at Karen because she's not trying to pick a side. It's so childish. And I just don't like it. Ashley is giving me my life. Ashley, she's checking on Wendy. She's saying how she feels like that was wrong. The second part, when Wendy threw the purse, like that was like, okay, this is too much. Like, now you're doing too much. Apparently, G has booked me a 8:30 a.m. flight to leave Miami, as he should. She needs to go. We're not here for Mia, and we wish Mia all of the best. Once the girls get to the house, Jacqueline and Giselle and Robin, they talk, and Jacqueline does have an interesting point. Like, we have Mia, this ghetto hood CEO. We have Wendy, this overzealous professor, who are both bosses and who both get their ways a lot of the time. So they have a lot of comeback. And although I understand where Jacqueline is coming from, at the end of the day, all of these women are 40 plus or darn near close to it. So I just kind of feel like at some point, when do we be grown and sit down and have a woman to woman conversation? Like, why did Mia have to throw the drink? And I don't think Jacqueline is even holding Mia accountable. Maybe behind the scenes, but on the show, Jacqueline doesn't really offer any type of level headedness when it comes to Mia. You can tell she's used to having her tail, between her legs and running behind Mia, even though her family adopted Mia. Wendy leaves the house. Ashley is again supporting her and helping her gather her things. And I just thought that it was just so weird and trifling how everybody was down in the basement, supporting and gathering around Mia when she was the initial aggressor. I don't really understand that. However, it's the next day. Ashley, Giselle, and Sharice, they talk while eating breakfast. And Ashley said that she thought Mia and Monique were both wrong. She doesn't like physicality. They were both wrong. However, Giselle brought up the fact, well, it's great that you went to the bathroom when Candace paid. I mean, when Monique paid patty cake, Baker's man on Candace's head. And you got involved in that and wrote a statement when you weren't involved in it. So the fact that you're now trying to say that Mia was just so wrong, 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 wrong. Giselle is making that, a problem and bringing it up and pretty much trying to gaslight Ashley. Ashley really didn't respond to it the way I thought she was. But at the end of the day, I do feel like Monique and Candace were both wrong for hyping and antagonizing the situation. Unfortunately, Candace just got beat on top of the skull, and that's just what that was. But Ashley is also gagging in the same breath. Well, dang, Giselle, you harried up and rushed by Candace's side when all of that hooping and hollering was going on. So why now do you not have Wendy's back, And we even see Sir Robin in her confessional talk about, oh, she just doesn't like Wendy and oh, woo, 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 woo. So now you girls are clearly showing that, yeah, y'all about violence and anti-violence when it's about people that you like versus people you don't like. And I just think that that's so wrong because my worst enemy, I wouldn't want my worst enemy to go through, humiliation and a drink thrown on them and, all of that. So it just doesn't add up. There's a lot of high school childish things that are going on. Candace gets there the night before and Robin fills her in and Candace is just not feeling it. Her energy's off. She doesn't understand why Wendy's being ostracized. But whatever. I'm so happy that Candace does have a brain and she's able to see through what these girls are trying to do to Wendy. They hang out at the pool. Mia tells the girls that they're going to the Savoy Hotel later. Mia also told Karen later on that they were going to do like a birthday situation for her, and it was at Savoy. If rent cabanas at the pool, at the beach, with no food, no balloons, no music. If that was a birthday celebration for Karen, try again, Mia. Because one thing we do know about Mia's always judging other people's events and lack thereof. So I just kind of feel like, girl, you throw something extravagant. Let's see what you can do, honey. And that just wasn't what it was. Robin is a hypocrite. Karen, Ashley, and Candace discuss Wendy. And Candace just keeps saying this is not right. Robin is definitely a hypocrite, you know, and Robin and Candace caught that out. Like, Robin, you was all team me when Monique attacked me, and the fact that these people are out here acting like they can do whatever they want to do to people is very triggering. So now we have Candace crying because she's triggered. We all know 2 years ago she had patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and put it and mark it with a B and put it in the oven for a baby and me. Okay, so we all know she got beat on top of the head. And, you know, she's triggered. Now, I do feel like Candace has every right to be triggered and to stand up for Wendy because ain't nobody else doing it. So, you know, Ashley FaceTimes Wendy, and I was crying too when I saw Candace crying because that's wrong. How Wendy just at the hotel room, she been crying, she been doing this, been doing that. Karen is like, girl, I want you to come to my birthday party. We're going to the pool, we're going to the beach. This is that, this is that. Karen goes to talk to Mia again. Mia, you're my friend. I just want to know if it's okay if Wendy comes. And Mia is just so anti wanting to be around Wendy, which, I mean, okay, y'all just turned up on each other. I get it, but it's still childish and it's still stupid. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay, that's just what it's giving me. Period. Um. Anywho, Ashley has a great idea that her and Candace can put their um so when Mia, first of all, when Mia wasn't feeling being around Wendy, Karen had to FaceTime and call Wendy back and tell Wendy you're uninvited, which was so childish to me. And I was just like, dang, like this is lame. So when Ashley was like, okay, which I also think that this was a producer thing, I feel like Ashley was like, Ashley, no, Ashley was. I do feel like this situation, a producer put this bug in Ashley's ear, but I love when Ashley was like, well, girls, Karen, me and Candace will put our things together. It's your birthday. We know you want to check on Wendy. We know you want to see Wendy. So let all of us just go hang out and Wendy can come. Like, we ain't got to go to the beach. We ain't got to do all that carrying on. So I was really, 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 really here for that. The fact that Karen had to invite Wendy on her birthday was just childish. It was all over the place for me. And I wasn't here for it. As the girls are headed out to their separate, you know, situations, Mia tells Ashley and Candace, like, y'all can't come back to my house. I need to find y'all somewhere to live because I don't want y'all staying in my place because y'all going to check on Wendy. Candace and Ashley pretty much paid Mia dust. Ashley did tell her that she was extremely petty and childish. Candace was unbothered. Candace is here to do work with Trina. She's not here to go back and forth with the jolly green 6-foot giant. Um, so Ashley and Candace are both gagging Mia about her feet in their confessionals in this moment. I thought it was a key. Ashley was like, girl, what possessed you to walk your size 13s over here to come tell me as a grown woman what I can and what can I do? And Candace was like, girl, why are you mad at us? Because your feet big. I thought that it was hilarious. So once Ashley, Candace, and Karen get to where they'll be hanging out with Wendy at, Ashley felt some type of way. So she texted in the group chat and let me know, like, girl, you are childish. This is not giving. As a grown woman, how can you take back accommodations? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I will be staying in the same room that I stayed at the night before. Again, we the girls are gagging, like, who does that? And Ashley was like, Mia, because she's a ratchet. And I said, oh. So again, the girls are clocking Mia. They're seeing how much of a ratchet, low budget Neanderthal she really is. And I can see through all that. Through the blazers, the heels, the this, the that, you're still a hood, trifling booger. I talked about this a while ago about Robin not liking Wendy, so that's why she's pretty much team Mia, despite Mia being the aggressor. It's so trifling. I'm not here for Robin. To me, Robin serves no purpose. One ain't studying her. And that's just where I'm at with her. I think she's low key gay. I think she's down low, and I think she needs to own her truth. Um, Mia and the grannies and Jacqueline, they talk about nothing at the pool. Ain't nobody got Karen a gift or nothing. I just thought it was weird. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this scene up with them at the pool. After Ashley sent that text, Sharice responded to the text and saying, "Hey, y'all need to come to the house. This is what it is. We'll talk about this at night." You know, because I mean, it is what it is. You got girls don't pretty much have to leave and go anywhere else. So I thought that that was big of boring Sharice, even though we all know Sharice is a loser. And I'm just really not here for Sharice at all. Her back is big, her boobs are huge, and I don't like it. It's a little nasty, if you will. Wendy arrives to the lunch with Karen, Candace, and Ashley with some tea about Peter. So basically, Peter told Wendy that Mia did some snake stuff to one of the girls that Peter was dating back in the day when Mia, G, Peter, and whoever this chick was all hanging around. So he ain't really been stunned Mia. He ain't checking for Mia. They ain't been cool. Or he really like done low key like cut her off. So this all this extra carrying on, and Peter, that's family. That's family. That's family. Um, it's fake and it's childish, and you're trying to get back in Peter's good graces, but Peter ain't studying you. I love the fact that Giselle did tell me that she understood where Ashley was coming from in that text, and that you were wrong and petty. Apparently, they're not going to do the all-white party for Karen, which I think is childish. The girls at the beach, and they twerk, and Robin is gagging because we don't see any lumps or bumps on Mia. We all know Mia been lying and crying, talking about she got this lump, that lump, everybody lump for the longest. So yeah. Apparently Mia and Jacqueline take showers together. They on some weird sister wife stuff. Like we all know what it is. Like we all know G and Jacqueline, they all doing what they doing, and then with Jacqueline's ex-husband, that's why he escaped the cult and he didn't want no more parts of it. They're old women. They're lusting over this 21-year-old. Robin was rubbing all on his arms. Now, if they had been a young man, older man doing that to a young 21-year-old girl, it would have been looked at like crazy. Like this world is so crazy how women could get away with things. It's kind of how like, you know, a lesbian is more accepted other than, you know, a gay man, you know? And I just thought that that was, you know, kind of weird. And you see Sir Robin, she was really feeling herself and rubbing all on his arms. Oh, I ain't seen nobody like this in years. And oopty, oopty, ooh, and yada, 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 D, just trifling, trifling, trifling. Um, Candace and Wendy head to the studio. They meet up with Trina. This was a beautiful scene. Trina was chill. This scene was a vibe. They played a song. It's called Insecure by Candace featuring Trina. Wendy was back there vibing out to her friend's song. Like it was really giving what it was supposed to have gave. And I was really, 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 really here for it. They go outside, they're gagging. Wendy gives Candace her flowers, and then they slither and they saunter to the music. And I just thought that this was just such an empowering scene. Wendy didn't make it about herself being attacked by Mia. The girls are moving forward. The girls are getting to a bag. The girls are unbothered by haters and naysayers. And for me, that's everything. Um, Jacqueline, Mia, and Karen talk at the house. Again, Mia is trying to make Karen choose a side. Karen had to check Mia and tell Mia to wake up. The queen does not ask anybody for permission. So, Mia, for you to think that Karen needs to bow down to you or ask you anything to be cool with who and who and who, it'll never happen. So wake up, Mia. Wake up. And Mia was like, yeah, because Wendy gonna be coming for you next, Karen. What is Mia even talking about with her ugly face without makeup? Ooh, child, I'm ready for next week's episode, child. They say Karen's about to read the girls. Anyway, guys, that's my review of the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 8. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please support me on my Cash App. It's floating across the bottom of the screen. I love you guys, honestly, honestly, so much. And just remember, in this life, all you really have is yourself.